Didn't see too much on Overpass. Dust 2 did certainly bode well. I want to see more from Penny as well. It was a name that certainly was a bit of a flash in the pan on our first. Fell foul to the Cloud9 structured T side, and we are seeing Cloud9 on a very fast B approach.
Ooh, this could be dangerous. Penny's got to be quick on their feet. Gets away, but Sonic is leading the charge, and they're not going to be backing down from this, but there's plenty of CTs here. Moose still posted up, trying to play the pole. A little bit of a dance here and there, showing the moves, showing the legs, but I think a couple of chip-aways, damage being done. Still stays alive, which is quite impressive. Oh, wait, what?
That's going to really be a nasty way to go. That was the full HP player, by the way. Penny was perhaps his target, and Penny's just been bounding around with 20 HP in the smoke. Loses his teammate, coach, player. Oh, Junior, Gamer, not for the whole round. It will be Penny to fall. JT collects, and so do Cloud9. Nice, impressive frag. You can see Motum there.
Good attempt. It's funny how some of them are in their bedroom and some of them are in the gaming room in the Cloud9 house. I assume they're all still together.
Yeah, Sonic's got like a whole dojo or something behind him.
Yeah, I wonder if he gets changed behind that.
Yeah, I imagine so. He puts on his kimonos.
It comes out.
Wooden shoes.
Oh dear. So something to note. Yes?
Please, finish your sentence.
I was just going to say, it's quite important, this one here. The loser of this is out of ESL 1 Cologne online for 2020. The winner will go on to play Liquid in a decider match to see who will be going through the bracket to be taking on Chaos, who have been lying in wait since their upset victories against Furia and 100 Thieves in Group A.
That is
a noise.
sound to sum up the feeling. And getting one digged on your app's approach. Floppy as well. So influential on Overpass, and they've done it again. Love that. 2 AKs lying idle now. I don't know if Floppy had one, but looking at the rest of the buys, wow, you would assume JT into B.
Still 2 players posted up here pretty nicely as well. Sitting
Where did he
back of box, did they check? Ooh, Motum's in a bit of danger here. One shot's going to do it. They're making this hard work here. We're down to just 2, OC and JT. Normally the kind of utility heroes we see highlight those flashes and how good they can be, but this retake is coming from mostly one direction. None up Banana, 4 CTs from CT. A little bit of ruins in there. Penny, first port to call. OC trying to be proactive.
Yeah, no kit, so being well and truly cognizant that if they can slow this down, nice hold from Junior, and they can overwhelm. That will be a great second round win on the back of what was not even a full force.
Oh no, flashbacks to map number 1, Alex. Remember the force buy wars we had on Dust 2? Triumph were actually the ones who were able to come out on top of that. And well, with the plant, Cloud9 might be lured into a little bit of a buy. Those executes and extra pages in the strat book that you were talking about is where they can really shine, with the 2.5k mark of where they'll be sitting. But disappointed with how that one kicked off. Sheikh Zula.
Real clean onto Floppy. Spongy to hit the same. I thought he was moving forward, so the counter strafe on this. Oosh. Good touch of the S key before blowing the head off of a second Cloud9 player. Let's see what Spongy's got for us. Maybe a second mid-info leap.
He's had a peek.
He had a little look.
Okay, so there was a top banana smoke laid down by Cloud9 early. That's to stop the CTs from being able to push and go for full banana aggression. And now as this will start to fade, Cloud9 will do their very best to take top banana control. They have 3 smokes and a handful of flashes. Multiple approaches are possible here. They could drop front sight smokes and go for a bit of a wrap around, or just the standard smoke towards CT and hit the site. But an early Molotov has been dropped here, and 1 minute and 15 seconds still remain on the clock. No one's cheating over. This is quick.
Penny inflicting good damage. Moose can profit from that. Smoke very late towards coffins and enables Moose to do more damage. OC will not be contributing further.
Should be going down, yeah. Sonic's got that to hand. I don't think anyone's going to stop it. Not exactly your default plant, but it seemed they had a good idea. Still, but the HP so low on JT. How do you get anything out of that? Let's see. High flash comes in. Sheikh Zula. Oh, it's a molly, excuse me. Lovely. Clears out Emo, it looks like, but JT is up on the box. Sonic taking the attention, but now super low.
Oh, they look like they're in a lot of trouble. JT's not got the health for this. Maybe get one more for his troubles. It'll be pre-fired, and it will be defused. So these force buy wars, Chad, as you recalled, well, so far being won out by Triumph. They'll happily scavenge away an AK-47, another Galil. It really is going to work in their favor, especially considering that you won't have to reinvest, can start nurturing that CT bank up a little bit. And on the stark contrast, Cloud9 are going to have to play, I would hope, a passive buy here. Yeah, okay, not splashing too much cash.
It can just be a partial. They can do a little bit of a half buy here and wait out the early utility from Triumph. They don't have to get stuck in straight away because those pistols can be potent. And if you just wait out for the HEs, the Molotovs, the picks, and it appears Sheikh Zula wants to go for, oh, he's rocking an old school style, doing the old VG nades from Source into second middle. Bloody Nora, we're going back in time.
You just had a little
dude
flashback there.
Yeah, in Source, because people just would have two guys, you'd cross boiler and you'd drop two nades out and you'd do so much damage into second mid. How old is Sheikh Zula? Maybe he remembers. Let me check this guy. He's only 22. There's no way he... Bloody hell, he doesn't know that at all. He was about 10 years old when I was playing. Yeah,
a really cool metric because it was Counter-Strike's birthday. You saw 8 years, right? CSGO, rather, I should say. Oh, Sheikh Zula continuing. Come back to that. Make sure Floppy's not getting up to anything in the smoke. No, nothing to worry about there. I had a point.
Was that cool metric going by 8 years old?
Thank you. Yes, it was 8 years old. And so now when we're looking at players' ages, I can quickly calculate. When we said he's 17, you know, we said whoever's 17. He was...
God.
Exactly. When the game was released, he was 9. No, maths is hard. 8, 17. No. Yes.
You were right.
I was right.
Yeah, I don't know why you doubted yourself.
I assume I'm wrong all the time.
Oh.
It does lead me to a path of success. If you just assume you've done everything wrong,
you'll just be surprised.
You're always slowly improving. Debate me.
At some point, you have to...
Debate me.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll leave that to one side here because Cloud9...
a buy, at least.
Yeah, they've got 5 AK-47s out on the table. AWP in the hands of Junior now. Let's see what he's got over towards B. He's got some cavalry with him, but they're Molotov. Dolphin Penny, the multi-kill master of the first map.
HP.
He survives.
Yeah, can you just throw all your nades now before you catch a HE? Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, just get it all down.
Drop your smoke, drop your molly.
Get out of there.
There it is. Bought you 30 seconds. You're welcome.
Oh!
You're lucky to be alive. Just catching the legs. Moose on the way. Got the feeling A is going to be the final destination, and right now they're right to be feeling as such. You do have the 40 players taking a good chunk of territory. The apps are now in their control. The CT's kind of just bolstering numbers, trying to batten down the hatches, get prepared. We're at the minute marker here, but with no step towards Banana, they can't really double back too cleanly or too confidently. So we do see the approach from Motum.
Well-timed nade. They're going back for banana control now, Lauren, but there's nobody home. Flash over, push the AWPer back. You want to make them think that it could be a late B hit. This is all a ruse, however, as we can see these forward positions taken over towards the A bomb site. Now a smoke over towards the mini pit. It will be the A hit coming in.
Unable to escape. Sheikh Zula could be caught in transition. Motum, a little sleep at the wheel. Eyes could have been at the mini-map there. Sheikh Zula's getting hunted down. I love it from OC. Wow, that was very decisive play. Doesn't quite land the HE, but bomb will go down, and Sonic's fragging it all the same. So this weapon round is into a 2v2. And the retake, a nice Molotov. Off the skybox. Sonic hiding in the open. Spongey's done well to find out the trade is there. Now all... Oh! Okay. I thought we saw Sonic getting stuck. He does find some safe haven in the pit. Spots him and executes it with a great headshot. 3 in the round from Sonic. He kind of picked up the pieces after an early floppy fall. Round 6 of our third then. And it's still that cash we referred to earlier for Triumph. Recovering all of that weaponry. The AKs, the Galils, not having to reinvest. You can see it's paying off with the 8 grand in the bank coming into off the back of a round loss. Let's see that from Sonic's POV. That's a couple of shots just as he's in transition. Not a shot to be hit and no sweat on his brow.
All right, well, some very, very deep CT-sided nades there. The one down towards the bottom of middle forces the Ts to respect Banana as well and have to stay towards T stairs until they have subsided. Smoke towards top middle, pushing Spongy out of position. Might need to get on over there and help out. That was Junior, I believe, with the AWP. The rotation has come on in, but it looks like Cloud9 want to accelerate to A very quickly. This is going to be a pop-out holes. Here we go.
Yep, smoke's up. Let's see what they can do with it. You can see all the reshuffle quickly out of the app. Sonic's on one today. He's having a bit of a tear right here. He played so well from pit before, but now the pressure's on. Mac Daddy's in the side. What is that? They just mow everyone down. The HP is in tatters, but they still stand.
That's all that matters when it's only one man left. He's not going to be able to crunch the numbers. No, he has a good shot on a couple of one-bullet kills there. He's just going to have to reside himself to saving his M4 in T apartments. Wash up those mugs while you're there, mate. Oh, that chicken pecking the bleach.
Stay away from the bleach.
Get away from there, dude.
Unless you're doing some cleaning, you don't want to be touching that.
Oh, that does look like a little bit of a chicken trap setup. Look, they left the lid off. They put it near the kitchen. These chickens have been bothering them in their kitchen. They've tried...
Never put the bleach in the bottom cupboard, Alex. You want to put it in the top cupboard, right? You want to keep it out of
Especially
reach
if
of
there's kids
children.
around.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Not smart, is it?
Admiring the artwork there. You can see, I believe that was a dead tree. That one, no, this one, yeah. Is that a dead tree? What is it? Whoa, chill out.
It's a creek?
stream, a creaky
Oh, that's JT.
vibe, and there's JT actually featured front and center.
Well, there we go.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Very nice.
These T belt buckles are still giving me...
Yeah.
Do they have it on every map, or was that just the Overpass exclusive?
They were
guess
more
it's
like the
on the
Phoenix
models.
crew, right?
Okay, so the Phoenix crew have them. Maybe
Yeah.
I just don't look at belt buckles on Overpass games, I guess.
There hasn't been a lot of Overpass played recently. It's actually the lowest played map within EU, ESL 1 Cologne at the
In
moment.
contrast to Nuke, you said was the most.
Yeah, which is now skyrocketing even further ahead with 12 played, ahead of the
Oh,
Molly.
speed up.
He's kind of screwed now, especially if Floppy kills both of them. What a shot! He can flank Moose. He does go down. I keep wanting to say Moses when I read his name at a glance. Definitely not in the server tonight.
Bruce has a lot more hair than Jason does.
That's true. The ringlets. Just Junior, who also rocking the curls. See if what he can do. Boop. Wow. Love that. Free AK for him.
Oh, they are hunting him down, though, aren't they?
Free was a strong word to use there.
Yeah, they're right on that. I like this, and they're taking care of house. You know, they're keeping check of everything. And I like seeing players like JT, Sonic having a good game. We are actually having a quiet one. I think it's Motum who's not really off the starting blocks here. But again, if we are looking at his entry potential, his entry power, I feel like Sonic's work coming through apps has been pretty much up to par so far. But you'd kind of imagine you want him to come online sooner rather than later. At 0 to 5, it's not ideal for him, but hopefully he gets going a little here. And on the other side, it's been spongy so far to really be the headliner. But we have a decent purchase and a little bit of a mid-peak, it looks like. Junior's there, and we've got a walk down from Sheikh Zula.
Very curious. Has to be careful of showing his barrel here, but has tucked into bench late, so Floppy not ready for that. Oh, but B's already open.
Oh, dear. Penny's more than one. He gets none. Sonic, you said he was having a mad one, Lauren. You bang on again. Walks into the site, demands respect, and wins the round off the back of a single frag. It was Penny who was solo on the B site, and so that's enough information for Triumph to cut their losses. Keep hold of everything they can into the next.
So just to make a note here, in case you are newer to Counter-Strike and you think it's a 3-on-4 situation, how come they don't want to go for this? Well, Inferno is notorious with being such a difficult map to retake on, especially if you lose the site that quickly. Not a lot of damage is done, and you have an AWP as part of that. There's also no defuse kits in place, so Triumph are basically saving onto their guns to have yet another crack in the following round. It makes sense. It's the percentage plays, and that's something that's been ushered in with, obviously, the era of Counter-Strike, or the extension of which Astralis has been teaching the world. The smarter plays are not always the most exciting, but they get you lots of Ws. Let me give you the hot tip. It's his bed that's behind it. You think he's hiding the bed with the frame?
Maybe. Maybe he just likes to have a bit of privacy,
Yeah, okay.
you know?
I understand.
I had to do the terrible thing of obviously during the current scenario around the world.
Global situation, we're calling
Right
it, Lara.
there it is. My webcam is, you can see my whole apartment. I live in a tiny little shoebox because I travel most of the year normally. You know, don't need that lavish
Back in the day,
lifestyle.
was the lifestyle we live.
I still live there and I love it. But yeah, you can see my whole apartment. There's like, I can see your kitchen tools. I'm like, thanks for highlighting that. Thank you, random stranger. Feels weird.
Oh,
Nice work from Junior, though. That feels like the first frag they've gotten in a while that's been untraded or uncontested. The entries have been pretty rife for the B side here, and it looks like the trade comes back in, but towards B. And this could open up some opportunities, bearing in mind they do only have a couple of those deagles. They're out of Penny? Is Penny going through that?
No, I think he wants him to run past him. And then he can get the shots. It's two. Magnificent.
Oh.
Bottom does not want to quit just yet. Keeps it level. Some heroics from
Sonic's
Penny.
so far away.
Oh god, Sheikh Zula has to play ahead. Motum finally comes alive at probably the most ideal of times. And now the 1v2 for Junior. It started so well for him. It started, so good.
I really like the move that Triumph did to start off the round, actually. We didn't get to catch all of it because it was quite detailed, but what they did was they threw a Molotov for the boiler jump up, right? As the T's are jumping onto the balcony, a Molotov lands there, and they timed it with a HE grenade from another player over the roof. So the idea is, as they're jumping up, the Molotov lands, starts burning, the grenade will slow them, do a lot of damage, and make it so that they're unable to get into that part of the map and potentially take them out. And I think it was onto Sonic. I'm not 100%, but it did about 50-ish damage. So it was cool. It was something unique, not something I've seen teams try before. But Motum, we were saying he wasn't doing too well so far. These are 3 kills and 3 very important kills here because Cloud9 now with 6 rounds on the board.
Big round from Motum. This third kill just gets the timing bang on, and we won't quite catch that, but lovely play from him as the smoke faded, forced the only fight from Sheikh Zula to be in front of Motum. Flashes up mid, JT doing his usual routine, looking to try and get the presence, as always, up Banana. Spongy with a bedroom molly, no one home. Good choice of angle from OC, not overextending and showing the tip, but that's what Junior was waiting for. Perfect timing. Just as the smoke plumes, Sonic wants to get a little looky-loo for free. Costs him his life. T. We'll get a little shrapnel lodged into him after the HE. There hasn't been much Triumph attention towards controlling or gaining Banana control. They're quite content with just letting Cloud9 walk up there every single round, Chad. Is that advisable? Is that viable? Okay, there is definitely danger involved in letting them not have to use a single nade to get this part of the map for free every time. Nice work when Moose is hitting shots like that, though. Maybe it's not so much of an issue. You can see they've actually stacked Emo, Nubox, Orp towards the CT. And they don't plan to commit to this. Cloud9 are just hoping to get the Triumph a little over-rotatey. Maybe push for some info. You can see that Spongy is starting to try and clear and makes them solid calls. Junior's floating for the rotate. They are actually heading into the stack. It should be fine. Moose overwhelmed, though. And if JT loses his life, that's a great shot from Penny, who's holding the tightest of lines. Sheikh Zula in Emo. It's a perfect crossfire. There should be no way in for Cloud9.
Shouldn't. Motum's done what he
clearing
can.
it.
Yeah, Sheikh Zula's going to be the one to do it. Knife in the back. Goodbye. And now Motum, great as he can be, 1v2. Tries to draw him out. 12 seconds. What can you do with it? He gave it a good go. Not going to happen. Nice work from Sheikh Zula to stay patient, stay calm, sit at the back there, wait it out, and they just didn't check on him.
Didn't get the second AWP either. That was one of the keys to that round. Junior was actually able to keep mid-control for the majority of that round with the AWP over towards the quad side, and Moose had the secondary AWP over towards B. But as we can see here with this lovely aerial view, they can buy into yet another. So just to go with the whole Banana situation right here, the fact that they were lying in wait with 3 players on the site, it is a little bit dangerous because if a full execution came in with Molotovs towards Emo, New Box, etc., those players would be quite hot with the toes. Flushed off the line. But yeah, we see most teams go for a rally in Banana, so it actually slowly whittles down that T-sided utility so they can't just save everything and go for late round set pieces. Cloud9 here, looks like they're going back towards the A bomb site. They don't even want to have anything to do with Banana. No nades being thrown on there. You can see on the minimap, nothing sitting, no smokes, no mollies. The A hit, here it comes, nice and quick.
Yep, molly in towards it. Free smoke comes in, nicely handled, well done. 3 mollies just poured towards Spongy, and none of them really work out. But Sonic makes it to the ground, he's firing through those flames. Wow, JT just saved his ass.
Yeah, consistent from JT. We'll get the bomb down. Sonic's move, I really like that when he strafes his way off the balk in the smoke, straight down into mini pit. So much so that he didn't even see Sheikh Zula, and Sheikh Zula didn't see him on that balcony. That's how smooth of a move he's countered and created there.
See, these are some of the problems that Triumph are going to have, right? Cloud9 are walking up, and they're basically doing dry runs. And a dry run, for those people unfamiliar with Counter-Strike terminology, is when you are practicing your strategies, you go in the server, now you'll obviously have your coach there, and you run through strategies that you want to refine and use. They're able to walk up without being pressured, they're not having to do any damage in Banana, they're not getting forced out, they don't even have to worry about that part of the map, because as Alex has so astutely pointed out, they aren't going for control. And that means that Cloud9 get to walk wherever they want, throw the utility, which is the highlight of this team, and then just bully Triumph, who now only have 4 rounds and have to save time and time again. Double orbs, retaking, that's not a recipe for success by any means. So now the option is, as we enter into round number 12, a little bit more aggression needs to be on the cards. They need to take some assertive plays and try and set up their orbs to find frags. Because sitting back, sure, it's worked for them in a couple of rounds, but you can see here what happens when it's all 5 Cloud9 players with a well-oiled, well-orchestrated execute, with everyone knowing what they're doing.
I would love to see a bit more CT aggression. You're bang on, Chad. It doesn't look like they're flirting with the idea. Nope, they're just throwing a nade. And it does do significant damage, but let's see if there's any more where that came from. Moose is flirting with the idea and finds it. Now we're starting to build a case for Triumph here at B. Might consider falling back into the site. The 3 CTs on A have found Floppy. And if there's no one behind him, it's going to spur Bottom in. Oh my goodness, they haven't boosted him up. So if they...
What's going on?
Penny playing anti-flash, not necessarily posturing for the boost, but if they have a Molotov for Nubox, that's going to be problematic. Lots of util pulled out already.
This feels horrible for the Seasons. I'm not sure why they didn't go for the boost. Maybe just not what they wanted. I don't know. Maybe the flash is going to be so good they don't need it. Sonic and Motum just kind of left standing, but OC works his way in. Oh, that looks so on. Shake Zula makes the push. It's Penny to get it in the end, but a close one there. Not too bad. Penny and Junior staying alive well.
Yeah, there's plenty of cash for Cloud9 to come straight back into this one, and the double AWPs are back. Good to see, considering Moose was a large impact with his first frag. Penny with 3 in the round, so it's definitely a name that we were keeping our eyes on. What with him only, you know, under 10 career games under the Triumph banner and joining not too long ago.
All right, well, for Triumph, look, I can't give you a lot on what to expect. I think their T-side might be similar to what we saw in Dust 2. Very default and then mid-round call heavy, trying to take advantage of any of the research that Sheikh Zula and co may have been able to garner while looking at Cloud9 coming into this match. So if they can potentially get 6, 7 would be fantastic. If they can win the half with 8, that's better than I think they're worth. And now they actually do have some banana control. So let's see what that means for Cloud9. It looks like they're accelerating up towards Halls and Boiler here. And once again, you can see that they're not too worried about banana. They've just got someone caretaking the smoke. And now that that's cleared, they need to peer and push back. JT, he doesn't have any flashes to do so, so it would be a dry peek. Oh, it's a fake. All right. Trying to bait out whatever they can. Penny, we need a multi, my friend.
Bomb delivered. Just the one. Motto starting to wrap. There are 3 CTs here. They've got all the right people in all the right places. Sheikh Zula this time fills the feed with a double. Cloud9 just jump into the meat grinder. When do I start getting concerned for the potential for this upset? Triumph, they're going to have to continue to string these last few together, but as you've said, and it's worth reminding people that yes, the loser of this one is out of ESL 1 Cologne.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough way and a bitter pill for Cloud9 to swallow, considering the context behind Triumph coming into this tournament. Yeah. I wouldn't be worried just yet. This is a CT-sided map. 7 for Cloud9 is a decent haul. They should be getting more, and frustration might start to creep in if they're denied more site access like we've just seen. Oh dear, Junior with a big opening. That's what we want to see. You take some kills against a team like Cloud9, that takes away their execute potential. Molotov from Modem landing in the smoke. It's not going to do its job. It's $400 flushed down the toilet.
It does feel like Triumph have had 3 players. These last 5 rounds have always had the majority of their defenders in the right side. Like they've been putting at least 3 onto B and respectively A when they hit A. So I don't know what the cues have been. I don't know if it's just gamble calls, but it's working wonderfully. And actually, it could happen again. Watch this. With the smoke from Moose, he's going to shave 15 seconds off. If they disrespect it, they have to put out with the incendiary, and JT. He found just a narrow gap between all 3 of the nades that were deployed there to give them a way in. Spots Sheikh Zula. JT hunting him down.
Still 2 of them close to the back. Oh, I don't know how he's still alive. Finally, they get removed. Floppy and Sonic come together, but by now it's...
Oh!
Hello? Sonic, I know you're quick, but goddamn. Junior, 1v2, Alex. I don't know how this one shakes up for him. I don't know how you find a way back in.
I'll tell you how it does.
Okay.
He grabs a smoke. He throws it from here, tucks himself in the corner, and smokes off banana side.
Got it.
He then doesn't do any of that.
Right.
He just walks through construction. Maybe saving that bomb for the first kill and then smoke defuse. It's all a possibility. He can kill Sonic here, but it's Floppy he's going to have to worry about.
No time for this.
That's not the sound I wanted to hear, and yeah, he just presents himself on a silver platter.
So once again, they maintained top mid control. Junior had that opening pick, right? And then he stayed on the quad side and he was peeking top middle. And the sound cues from Cloud9, they're not being clunky around Boiler. They're not making any noise because everybody was over towards B. So that might be some of the reasons that we are seeing them go for the lean over towards that B bomb site. But Triumph, they're going to be disappointed. That should have been a round. Could have been theirs. Our final round of the first half. Mac 10 for Modem, MP9 for Penny. Seems pretty even. Oh, it's the mid push again. We saw Sheikh Tula do this before. He waits for the initial flash from Cloud9.
Floppy dies again.
Yeah, he pushes down after their utility, so this is quite smart. Sheikh Tula's done his research. Never mind.
It's always fun when you do all your homework and the kid who turns up, says the dog ate it, somehow gets out better. So all the shots land, you get a flying Mac 10, and it almost looks so clean. Spongey's still alive though, the 1v3. Don't know how else he gets around this. It looks like that should have been the death sentence. Well, it is 6-9 on the half. It's good, but there is room for there to be an upset. We'll find out in just a moment's time. We're back from the break.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, I can help you out, I can help you
9-6 to Cloud9, coming into the final half, the final maps, day 6 of ESL 1 Cologne. Triumph are actually keeping things competitive, and that bodes very well if they can get this T start off to a flyer. Sheikh Zula, Chad, you were remarking that he's clearly done his homework. You said he's been filling the coaching role, now stepping into the player role in the absence of course, Curry and Grim, departing for Liquid. And so we are seeing Triumph overcome many hurdles to stay competitive here in what will be an elimination game. The winner will go on to meet Liquid in the battle for a spot in the playoffs. So no easy task, not to be snubbed at. And certainly Cloud9 going to be content that the bookkeepers, makers. Yeah, makers. The bookmakers.
I mean, Triumph doesn't feel that far away, does it?
It doesn't. It really doesn't. But
we'll find out soon, right?
I would argue that Cloud9 have this is the weaker Cloud9 that I've seen in a while.
This doesn't feel like a great matchup for them yet.
I think they probably very used to being the underdog. It's probably quite a new experience being the favorite.
Ooh, Sonic starting off as he kind of left off in that previous one. And we are seeing him actually up for more. This is a little bit risky, but again, there are two other players posted behind him. We have, look at old OC. This could be a bit of information, though, considering we have 3 players about to pour up towards the top and middle. They've cleared T-stairs, and Motum's now in the weirdest spot. What a strange round. And how the hell did he find OC?
Yeah, that's not ideal. You're A player at T steps as the bomb is planted at A. Certainly doesn't bode well. This is a crazy round to follow. Motum's got his knife out. I am unenthused by this round. What? Sheikh Zula's done well there.
Okay,
and again, Sheikh Zula finally bringing the energy again. It's Floppy though. He's at 1 versus 3. No kit, no hope. We are on for a 7th for Triumph, and starting this pistol round is certainly one of the win conditions to cause the upset.
I think I just had an aneurysm.
Yeah, that was some strange Counter-Strike, Chad. Could you piece it together for us?
Well, Lauren was bang on with the poor, like the misinformation. The fact that we say information is power, right? Especially for the CT side to be able to rotate around. The fact that OC made it so far, but was just a little bit too late to actually cause any strife. Well, that forced the CTs to stay 3 towards B, because if you don't see anybody in second middle, you don't assume them all to be barreling up mid and taking away the bomb site that you've left 1 man at. So things are quite interesting here, because it will be a partial buy coming out from Cloud9. Floppy's actually gone all in last. They've all gone all in last minute. Okay, that's a last second call to come on through. So this is a very important round for Cloud9 here.
I'm worried, Alex.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a tingle here. I feel like, I don't know if that force buy is indicative of comms being a little sketched out. Suddenly the realization that the elimination of ESL 1 Cologne could come from a team that's played 8 maps together. That would certainly be heartbreaking for a team that's been climbing the ladder, you know?
I mean, as I said, we got our hopes up seeing that, nice overpass game. It looks good. The concept's there. We hope that elements of that apply across the board, but this scares me. And this stack could be quite good, but obviously the T's far better equipped, but a nice shot from Motum's going to certainly feel good.
Yeah, Sheikh, real chance here. Sonic with only a mag 7. I don't see a world where he even gets to pull the trigger again. Yeah, he doesn't. Bomb will go down. Motum is just saving, bailing Cloud9 out time after time. Numbers favoring them now. Sheikh Zula and Spongy make it just, never mind, he gets it. JT gone. He can tuck in on the mini. OC no armor here, so he really wants to be the one shooting first. It doesn't seem likely with Spongy's position. Just jumps over him. Bottom's a clutch. He really has to be everything for Cloud9 at this point. He's got a good idea. Sheikh Zula's gaming today. Grabs himself an AK for free, patrolling around with the Mag 10, and Triumph starting to bring the pain. I'm going to start strapping myself in for a long one here, because I think Triumph are coinciding quite nicely with the Cloud9 tilt.
So what happens now is, if you just take a look at some of the Cloud9 players' money, you can see that not everybody went all in. Obviously, some kills came through there as well to help stimulate the economy. But OC has 3450, so he will have the AWP out within that first gun round. Floppy, on the other hand, he might be a little bit more up struggle street as he has invested a little bit more. But this is on the onus of the players, depending on the positions that they play. They might not need all the utility. They could have an aggressive first round plan, but this is very aggressive. Sheikh Zula pushing in straight away, doing damage towards New Box. And that money man has shown how many players are on B, but they still have to deal with it. This is a problem.
Oh my lord. Well, it was a great plan from Sheikh Zula, right? Run in with the MAC-10 ahead of your team, call 5B, and then your teammates react swiftly and charge A. Unfortunately, that charging swiftly to A was stopped by some pistols hunting, and we could be in for a very interesting 2v5. I don't even know who's favored here, Lauren.
No idea.
It's Zerg versus Protoss. You've got two fully equipped zealots, and these are the Zerglings. Let's go.
There it is. There's the one flash goes in. It catches Penny at the very least, so they get a little bit closer. But so far, so good. Bungie. Oh, you wanted that to be clean, and now you're being swarmed left. You go right, and they might just have the defuse. Is there enough time?
Yeah, plenty of time for this one here,
Oh,
Lauren.
yeah.
That has, that's a daylight robbery right there. And yeah, Alex is bang on. The idea with having the MAC-10 go first is fine, but this is probably the sloppiness of these guys being a very newly formed roster. You don't want to have your residual players up so close. The trade, of course, you want to be able to make it, but the idea of having somebody run in like that is to garner information.
And typically, just something I've observed, because this is, you know, I watch a lot of this Inferno map, I've observed that the players that are waiting for the MAC-10 to get the info are playing half-wall anti-flash, because A, if they jiggle for check, they don't see you, and you can back away safely should they flash for the info and push off the back of your first teammate's death. Didn't happen, didn't work out. It's okay, Triumph, it's rare to see it. It's a rare mistake, which actually seems strange to say, but they've been pretty tight-knit so far here on Inferno. Truly. And JT's getting a lot of it. I love this for him. He'll be able to call Banana clear. They can keep another deep smoke there and can start channeling their fourth player over towards A. They can cheat that over. They know it's only Deagles. As long as Sonic's not taking silly fights, they'll be safe to put 4 on A.
I'd be careful with Sonic. You never know. The man's been a little bit fighty recently.
He has been fighty.
He's up for the challenge, and it's a dangerous one.
He's playing more like Knuckles.
Didn't play the games.
Okay, well, he was like the edgy one.
Oh, dear!
He's got to maybe channel a bit of the Tails element, you know, just zip him out. Did you play Sonic?
I did, on the Sega Mega Drive.
Yeah, buddy.
Sega? Is that what you called it over there?
Yeah.
Oh, we called it Sega.
Yeah, I know, you guys say all things weird.
Yes, that's us. We can't stop saying weird things in the English language. Where are we from again? England. The English language, yeah. Yeah, we say it weird, that's right.
We're the weird ones. I mean, honestly, normally I'd agree with you, but for now, we get back to the game. And this is nice.
Yes.
Keep arm's length, keep a clean round. Come, oh God, why is it every round? It just can't be clean.
It looked like it for a second, but Junior got a Desert Eagle with a little polish. Unfortunately, that's a great angle from Sonic, and he'll clean him up. So that is Cloud9 into 11, converting off the back of their crazy full eco victory. And starting to run away with a bit of pace here. Now, taking a quick look at the stocks, we'll get to see OC start here. Look at that dunk onto Penny. Cool little camera angle as he bends over backwards.
Okay, I'm glad we didn't see Junior go into the T-sided Inferno AWP. Now, he's had some moments with the AWP, but to pull it off against a team that you know is going to have fantastic utility, that is very, very difficult. So 5 rifles out. Remember what I said, I expect default spread. By the way, it's 4 through alt middle. Ooh. Okay, this looks like a set piece. This even could be the mouse sports.
OC? Oh God, you wanted that one to land. Did he tag Moose, or I don't know what the hell is going on here. OC double dip, got Junior. Now Motton's going to be called upon over in the apartments. This is horrible to watch.
Yeah.
That ain't nice Counter-Strike.
No.
Oh, we could have just left it there. Fast forward. Get to the next round.
Yeah, let's skip this bit, because unless Sonic gets this magical timing window and just shoots Sheikh Zilla in the back of the head, it comes down to JT. Now, perhaps there's some more recovery to be had. A smoke. 2 to be specific, and Moose is on the rotate. Flash from JT, they're trying to isolate Penny. He has been a shining beacon with his double so far. Top of the scoreboard as well. JT's not ready for this, and gets it! Maybe he can clutch! Penny to save, he can't! And it is clutched out by JT, the South African, saving Cloud9 after a very messy turn of events.
Yikes. Okay, that's a really bad round for Triumph to lose. That should have been a locked-in round every day of the week, and getting caught.
See this? Yeah, that's what I was interested in. What a reaction, and very, very inexplainable loss. Inexplicable? There we go.
Okay, Penny's gone for the hero AK. Everyone else rocking. He hasn't brought head armor behind it. What, like?
Ooh, cute. Oh.
I can't explain that.
No, M4's one-shot headshot without a helmet.
Here we go. Look at the pace on it. JT flashed up. Catches one. Shake Zula going to deliver it. And actually, Junior's had a nice little deagle on bottom. So for now, it does feel as though Cloud9's winning, but it's by some very fine margins. It's really not beautiful Counter-Strike we're seeing.
Which I don't understand, because I've seen Cloud9 play beautiful Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I really have. It's almost like they are, God, I haven't said this since First Pro were relevant, playing to the level of their opponent to an extent. Jesus.
Roll it back.
Whoa. I remember every desk segment just banging my head into a brick wall about VP playing to the level of their opponent. I'm glad that conversation's over. But
Hiko, tell me about...
I've brought it back. Hiko, loving the burgundy suit, mate. First question.
The hat, loved
VP
it.
play to the level of their opponent. They do. Interesting.
Thanks, Hiko. I love Hiko, by the way. I get to, you know...
I was with Cadian as well.
Yep.
Which we just saw Heroic having a great 3-map series. Oh, dear. But yes, peculiar to see Cloud9 looking this wobbly. And oh, Junior did the same thing elsewhere.
Where's Penny?
So he's heard that fallback. I don't think he's going to be expecting one pushed forward. So Modem has a chance here to grab a freebie.
Okay, handling it. The movement's sketchy. And man of the match, looking like more of just a survivor at this point.
It's so strange seeing Cloud9 be this very structured, really pretty game when it comes to things like overpass and that style, that really set pieces, those flashes, and then they're just hyper puggy, it feels like. Now, OC is grouped under a lot of pressure, and he's just been absolutely battered, hasn't he? Penny's in there. That's a bomb plant. No one nearby.
So, am I allowed to say that I hate what I'm seeing?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I really just...
Explain why.
Well, because Modem obviously had to push and he was left in a horrible position, but OC staying so close mid, it doesn't help anybody. The bomb site was basically completely open as soon as he died. Modem, as we can see, is stuck in alt middle.
Yep.
He didn't have many choices, but staying close and trying to fight everybody didn't feel like the right decision. And it's not just on OC, right? There's multiple pushes that have happened so far. It's happened to OC on the pistol round as well, right?
Yeah.
What?
Neither of us knew you could do that. I've never seen
Do
that
what?
before. This thing, Motham.
I guess I haven't had to
onto.
sit there very often.
Oh, you guys didn't...
We just looked at each other like, we shouldn't tell him, don't tell him, we didn't know.
That's a good saving spot.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in my day when I saved on Inferno, there was a chicken coop back there. Is it still there?
Oh, the chicken coop.
Oh, my visual memory is just
That's
cooked.
quite impressive.
Is it? Yeah, oh yes, in the left corner. It is completely reworked and a barefooted coach behind him.
You can play tic-tac-toe now.
Is that a gamer? That might be one of the gamers, I think.
That is true. I saw that edition. I don't think I've actually played tic-tac-toe.
Can you play it, as in you shoot it and it does it now?
Yeah, no, I believe so, yeah.
Oh, groovy.
Or do they use their sprays? No,
I
you
don't
can
know.
definitely do it. You can definitely
it does
play it,
like
yeah.
X's and O's.
I don't know why I doubted myself. I think it's because it's late.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, little flashes, smoke, setting up OC. That time he gets it. Moose goes down. We've got a clean start for Cloud9, which, even though they're leading 13-9, it hasn't been clear-cut here.
It hasn't at all. Triumph are only trailing by 4 rounds, and this game has got me scratching my head. Shake Zula's been actually really impressive. He's actually flashed by a teammate and walks out blind into Motham this time. Floppy with a double, puts the bomb on the ground, puts it all onto Junior, coming in from a unfavorable angle, and that one's over. Floppy frustrated as he unloads his clip, or mag, whatever it is.
Shot all the bullets from the gun.
Yeah.
A little bit longer, but we get to the same ending. Now Junior will be bringing out the AWP here. Galil's been dropped across. Utility being purchased on in. 14 on the board for Cloud9. Now this one feels like it's simmering to its logical conclusion. So we're off. Moose, Tech 9 in hand. Looks like 4 members up T-stairs, so maybe a bit of jostling for Banana here. Lots of flashes. Lots of nades, but not too much damage being exchanged in the early stages. Floppy on the receiving end of a grenade, a Molotov to hold him at bay. Junior up and over the smoke. He found a frag here before. Right now, Sonic with the flash over the top, and they're going to push.
Oh, it worked out. JT needs another. Sonic's burned Shake Zula in the meantime, though. That's 2 corpses littering the battlefield of Banana, and that's enough for them to back the hell out. No fun for Triumph today. Cloud9 just battening down the hatches for these final few. Moose has got the flashbang for short. And up his teammates go.
Who's going to get this on the other side? Is it Motum? And I guess you have OC, CT, yeah, and then Sonic on CT Arch. Oh, outdone by Moose. Takes out Sonic, and they're backing away.
This is what I was talking about, all the mid-round calls, right? So they don't have a set plan. They need to work the picks and then hope that they can outplay the CTs within the mid-round here. But there's still 2 on B, so it's going to be a tough task with no utility.
Yeah, neither from the CTs to hold them at bay. It could just be bullets. And it looks to be going all right for Triumph. Hang on. Penny to plant. OC and Motum to retake. 2 flashbangs and a smoke. Nothing for Penny and Moose. So he's just going to play like a turret. Like in your game, Lauren. There's lots of those, isn't there?
No, it actually got taken in the game because it was broken.
Did it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Killjoy's got some problems.
There's a lot of
I guess
problems.
Molly's weird as well.
Yeah.
Either way, looks like OC is going to have a no-scope. And he hits it, Penny. And Moose missing his shot puts him into second. Oranges cowering in fear. If they double peek, he literally cannot win. But it doesn't seem to be the case. They're going to go for the high approach, and that's the end of that. Motum, have they got time? They've got kit? Yep.
It was a world.
Cloud9, take 15, just in the nick of time.
That plant will give Triumph at least one more decent shot at it all. They have just around 4K on all of their members here, so AKs are on the cards. Quick scope here, as quick as you like. And then the elevation from Modern, making sure the AWP can't get linear shots. And this round right here, we'll be seeing probably some Galils, Mac 10, and a couple of AKs.
Stealing that one, Chad, by the way.
No worries, you can have him.
I like
What's
that?
that?
The idea of Orps having to take linear shots and how by elevating himself, it was... it's a good word. I'm adding it to my vocabulary. Don't roll your eyes at me.
I was trying to think what it meant.
Like 2 consecutive shots is what he's talking about. On the same plane. No, okay.
Tiny brain, they work good.
Bibbity bobbity. Spongy. Walking up towards that apartment's position. He'll throw his own smoke. He could lurk around that if he was feeling brave. Doesn't seem to be the case. Just hoping that that will be enough to keep... Well, there's 4 CTs on A right now. I mean, if they were feeling themselves, they could start accelerating towards B on the info. But how much have they actually gained? They don't have brackets control at all. Just floating and back towards B they go. Sonic to be tested.
Let's see if he can roll it back. Not the main AWPer anymore, but he certainly had his time in the sun with the gun, but has to fall away. Should have probably fallen away with that, but no, sticks out, and now Junior pushes through. Shot in the back, OC still keeping this one close, and these guys are peeking so much. Moose went for the peek and dies for it, 16-9.